The dollar store is a place where you can sometimes find Funko Pops. And I've been pretty lucky finding some interesting stuff there, and now recently people have been finding more Pops. I'm talking commons and exclusives for only $5. Oh, and here's the list of characters that people have been finding. Fingers crossed we can get a couple. And they've only just been putting them out now, so fingers crossed we can find some, and we better get going. I don't want to miss them. All right, everybody, so we've made it to the first location, and the only thing I'm seeing here is, oh, wait a second, it's the round 6 one and the normal Squid Game character, so none of the new ones at this location. Hold on, everybody, I was going through the boxes over here and I noticed this logo on the side. It looks like it's Star Wars. I've got to find out what it is. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, so they cracked it open and it was an entire case of Mandalorian figures, and this one I will definitely be grabbing because I don't think I have it in the collection. It's $5, whatever. Okay, everybody, it is the next day and we're over at Dollarama number 2. Let's see if they've got them. And well, everybody, would you look at that? They actually got in the Atrociraptor Panther one, the FYE exclusive. And if you're wondering what other characters they have, it's Icarus from Eternals, Master Mordo, and I think that's about it. These guys have been here for forever, but I'm definitely gonna be getting one of these for only $5. Alrighty, everybody, dollar store number 3. Fingers crossed they have something different. Something different or anything at all, because this is usually where the Funko Pops would be, by the Mighty Mugs and the smaller like collectibles and action figures. Like they have a lot of other collectibles like these Lego poly bags, but no Pops. Alrighty, everybody, location number 4. Let's see if they have any Pops here. Also, I talked to a worker at the last one and they said the next one that we're going to be going to might have a bunch of stuff because they're kind of like the hub for the area, which could be great. Maybe they'll have a bunch of different characters. All right, everybody, so I found the section with the Mighty Mugs, and I'm going to be honest, Jyn Erso isn't looking too great over here, and the only thing I see that is Funko related would be these here, guys. The, well, Mother's Day Popsies, and it looks like this one is from Golden Girls. All right, so I did a little bit more digging, and that's the only thing I could find, the Golden Girls Popsy, and I'm thinking maybe because yesterday they were just putting them out, some other locations might still be putting them out, but we're going to keep hunting. Now, this is the location that the lady said was going to be like the big one, so I'm excited to see what they might have. Oh. Now, sadly, everybody, all I'm seeing here is Kingo, but the thing is, this is open. It says Star Wars Boba Fett, so maybe they had something at one point or they haven't put them out yet. You know what doesn't hurt, everybody? Another Dollarama. Let's go check. Okay, well, this is interesting, everybody. The first thing I found is the Marvel Battle Worlds made by Funko Games. Yeah, there it is on the side, and it looks like, well, they completely sold out. And there we go, everybody, the Funko Pop section. Now, they have the Mandalorian we saw yesterday, as well as Cersei, which we haven't seen yet here. Here's the thing, though. Am I going to be picking her up? I mean, we've picked up every other new character, so why not? Let's do it. Okay, what's one more Dollarama? And it looks like here, everybody, they have the Atrociraptor, and I think that's the only one. And this is a pretty cool pop, but of course we picked it up earlier today, and unless I missed it somewhere else, yeah, that looks to be about it. Alrighty, what's one more? And now this one actually will be my last stop, because I don't even know where another dollar store is. The question is now, are there any Pops? Okay. They do have figures, and is there anything new? Okay, well, I guess this one would be the Grogu here. And now something that I'm noticing at the bottom here is that it actually does say Star Wars Grogu, so maybe that other one wasn't the Mandalorian. It was actually going to be a Boba Fett, but I don't know which one it would be. And either way, guys, I guess let's grab this one today, because the other ones I've seen. We've got Icarus, we saw him earlier. We saw Player One. We saw Master Mordo. So yeah, this, a pretty cool find. You know how I said the last dollar store is going to be the final one? Well, because it is day 3 and I found a couple more dollar stores, and also my dad had these gift cards and said I could use them, so let's hope we can find some Pops. And now as soon as I got here, guys, I came down the toy aisle and look what I found. Some Guardians of the Galaxy Pop plush. Now, I already have Cosmo and Groot, but I don't have Rocket or Star-Lord, so maybe I'll get one of them today. And now, hold on, everybody. Check this out. Now, the thing is, I believe I have every single one of these so far, but still, it's a much better section. Like, they have the Atrociraptor, they've got the Mandalorian, Grogu, as well as the other ones we saw. Actually, now that I think about it, we didn't see Ironheart at the last stores that we had gone to. Oh, and also, check this out, everybody. They have 2 rows of the Mandalorian. Okay, that is kind of crazy. And I guess since we haven't seen her yet, yeah, we've got to go for Ironheart. Alrighty, the next location, and let's see what they've got. It's not as crazy of a section, but they do have that Doctor Strange. And it seems like besides that, they've got Kingo, the Atrociraptor, as well as the Mandalorian again. These seem like they're they're kind of everywhere, but the Doctor Strange was one on our list, and that is a perfect one to add to the collection. Alright, everybody, the last extra location that I had for today, and it looks like we have a bunch more of the Mandalorian as well as Fasto. Is that how you pronounce his name? Either way, not one that we're going to be getting today just because I see him all the time. And then over here, we've got more of the Atrociraptor Panthera. Now, hold on, everybody. This is kind of interesting. On my way out, I bumped into this here, a Funko Something Wild. I already have this one, so I'm going to be passing on it. Actually, it was funny. I was trying to think about it there, and I do have this one, but it's still pretty cool to see. Alrighty, everybody, we are back, and let's go through all of the pops that I picked up because it was a good amount. Actually, pretty surprising for the dollar store because, like I mentioned earlier, they're hit or miss, and they seem to have got a lot in recently. And so the first one that I got today was the Mandalorian with armor. From a quick glance, you may be thinking, whose armor is this? It's the tiny little, I guess you could almost call it like a croissant in his hand. It's Grogu's armor, not his. He's, of course, always wearing armor, and anyways, a really cool one to pick up for only $5. Then, everybody, we have the Atrociraptor Panthera, one that we saw at pretty much every single location that had characters, but I gotta say, it's still an amazing one. It's also an FYE exclusive. And because it's an FYE exclusive, I don't think I have it in the collection. I'll have to check on that because a lot of my sideways box ones actually go behind others because it looks a little weird in the front. Then, everyone, we got the Eternals Cersei, Walmart exclusive. I know it's a bit odd that they're getting different exclusives there, and I'm also surprised that because they're getting it there, they're not swapping the stickers. And I'm guessing it's because it's the dollar store, they're not getting so many of them that they need to swap the sticker. It's just like a few characters here and there. But anyway, Cersei is a really cool one and one that I do not have in the collection, so boom, another great one. Then, everybody, the last one for the second day we ended up picking up was Grogu with armor. And if you're wondering where the armor is, it's like right around his neck, under his cloak. It's a bit hard to see, but because he's a bobblehead, it's a good addition to the character. And I also like that he's got the control knob in his hand. I think that's pretty fun too. And it's actually really fitting that I was able to get both the Grogu and Mandalorian from the exact same set. Now, I guess next up, it would have been the plush that I saw today, and this is a really great one. I mean, come on, look at how cute Rocket is. And again, the plush were only $5, so really, you can't complain about that. Let me sit him right here, see what he looks like. I mean, boom, he even sits up nicely. But then, over at the exact same Dollarama, I was able to get this one here, the Doctor Strange from the original movie, too. Like, if you take a look on the back, it has all of the ones from that original film. Pretty crazy that they had it. And one thing I did notice is that on the bottom here, it seems like they're actually redoing it, or they've never like retired the character, because if you take a look, it says 2023 here with that little 23, but also it's got the brand new stuff that says like, you know, scan it into the app, as well as like recycle your box and stuff. When the original Doctor Strange released, it would not have had any of that, and I wish I had one that I could show you. Not on me though. And then, everybody, the last one that we ended up getting was the Ironheart Mark I, a pretty cool character, especially because it was one that I hadn't seen anywhere else, and I believe the location that I saw it at only had one available. So maybe it's a bit of a harder one to find. I'm not exactly sure, and it wasn't even on the list of characters I was on the hunt for. Oh, and speaking of that list, if you guys want to see, here's how we did. Pretty decent. And because there are still others that I can look for, if you guys want to have me do another hunt over at the dollar store to be able to try to find other locations, I totally can. I might just give it a bit before I do because I really want them to get new characters in. We wouldn't want to see the same ones over and over and over again. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I'll see you tomorrow.